Hello and welcome back to G-senjou no Maou. Oh, it's way too long again, and I really have to get a little bit done with here. Well, not that I'm really in a hurry, but it's a long time since I recorded the last episode. So here we are. Oh yeah, this new character. Okay. Even amongst those as odd as Yusami, everyone shows reverence when in the presence of Gonzo. The blabbering idiot from a moment ago was nowhere to be seen. With a stern look on her face, Haru sat opposite Gonzo.
脅迫状によれば、今日の夜9時に人が死ぬ。何か掴んだか?
As the threat letter said, someone will die tonight at 9. Do you have any leads?
それが
About that? Speak clearly.
わかりました。ではこれをご覧ください。
Very well. Please, take a look at this. She took the threat letter from last time out of her bag as she spoke. What am I looking at?
この封筒なんですがね。
The envelope. Usami flipped the empty envelope over and placed it on the desk. What about it? On top of it was what seemed to be a black pencil smudge.
ちょっと気になる引っかき傷があったので。
There was a scratch there that grabbed my attention.
文字の痕跡か。
You thought it could be traces of words?
ええ、よくテレビで刑事がやるようなことをやらせてもらいました。
Yes, forgive my impudence, but I adopted the ways of the police we usually see on TV.
もうやるな。痕跡の大半が消える。本来なら。
You should give that up now. You just end up destroying what little evidence... For fuck's sake. What little evidence might have been there. Normally one would. Something seemed to have come up in Gonzo's mind as his expression steepened.
何か出てきたか?
Did you get anything?
謎の文字が。
A mysterious word. We all looked carefully. On the back of the envelope was the word North, and a certain distance away, the letters HTS.
北と津ですね。
It's North and HTS. What does that mean?
おそらく魔王はこの封筒の上に紙を置いて何かを書いたんです。
Maou may have placed a piece of paper on top of the envelope and written something on it. What could he have written? Yusami shook her head.
ゴンゾーさんはどう思われます？
Gonzo-san, what do you think? Gonzo narrowed his eyes slightly and answered.
殺しのあった現場だ。
The location of the last murder. Why do you say that?
北欧ハイツ。北区にある死んだデザイナーの自宅マンションだ。
Northern Heights. It's the apartment complex in the Northern District where the dead designer lived.
私と同じ意見です。少し自信が持てました。
I came to the same conclusion. That gives me confidence.
続きがある。斎藤だな。これもデザイナーの名前だ。
The next should be Saito. That's the designer's name. Okay. Wait, Saito? Wait, that's from Zero no Tsukaima, right? Well, the name at least. So it's the murder target and his address. There seems to be more.
ええ、それなんですがね。
Right, this one here. The character for Ko, as in the word Kodomo? Child, right?
はい、おそらく。
Yes, probably. If you look carefully, it seems to be written right next to Saito. It looks like they're in the same column or something.
なるほど。よく気づかれましたね。ということは、これもやはり次の殺害予定者でしょう。
I see. You noticed it too. I believe this person must be the next target. I immediately went through the list of people associated with Canon. A name containing that character for Ko. Noriko. Is it Miss Noriko? The female teacher that Eiichi was once smitten with.
それから、カノンと親交のあった元選手の吉田紀美子さん。
Her, or the retired skater Yoshida Kimiko, who was very close to Canon. According to our sources, she opened a cafe no more than 10 minutes away from the arena after she retired. Most of the customers were the skaters, so the shop was very lively.
あとはイクコだな。
Don't forget about Ikuko. Gonzo spoke blankly and without emotion, despite it being the name of his ex-lover. One of these three is going to be murdered.
そうですね。魔王の脅迫状にはそうありました。
Right. At least that's what Mao's threat claims. If you intend to lend your ears and heed my warning, force her to throw the upcoming NHK trophy. Otherwise, a new sacrifice will be taken at 9 o'clock the night of the last day. There's no doubt Cannon's going to win. If that happens, tonight at 9, Maou might already be preparing for the whole operation. Any other leads?
ここなんですが。
There's still this one. Yusami's finger pointed to the clearly visible prints of once written characters. The PS might be saying paper. Oh, wait, there's an IA. Population?
いえ、袋でしょう。紙袋です。
That's a B, not an I. It's the word bag. And this is paper. Paper bag. Paper bag? What on earth does that mean?
あとは、その紙袋という文字のすぐそばにある数字ですかね。
Then, there's the number beside the words paper bag. 5?
5の前にも何か、数字ですかね。あるようですが、ちょっと読めませんね。
There's something in front of the 5. Is it another number? It looks to me like it is. So what does it mean?
わかりませんが、今のところ思い当たるのは。
No clue. But in the current situation, we can assume it to be...
スケート会場内の客席番号だな。
A seat number in the arena.
私もそう思います。今日は女子フリーです。スケート会場内は大変な賑わいです。育子さんの警護も難しくなるでしょう。
Oh god, I have to sneeze. That was my first thought as well. Today's the ladies' free skate. The arena's going to get very hectic. It will be a difficult task to protect Ikuko-san. Definitely. If his target is Ikuko-san, this number might be where he's seated in the arena.
5番なのか、25番なのか、56番なのかわかりませんが。
But it could be number 5, or number 25, or maybe number 56, and we wouldn't know. There are also Latin letters, ranging from A to K in front of the numbers. If the deadline is 9 o'clock, would there be enough time to take a look at all the seats in the chaotic arena? Before I noticed, the sunlight shining into the room had become brighter. It's probably about 2 in the afternoon. A voice came from outside.
お話し中失礼します。
Pardon the interruption.
堀部か。
The man entered the room with his head down.
これは坊ちゃん、お久しぶりでございます。
Well, if it isn't the young master, it's been a while, hasn't it, son? Oribe, the underboss, is the one calling me the young master and son. He's the second most powerful member of the Sonoyama group behind Gonzo. An abusive, sadistic glow always shone in his flat eyes.
親父の指示通り、若いの30人ばかりかき集めておきました。
I got the 30 men you wanted, boss.
Oh.
Good work.
いつでも動けます。
They are ready when you are. Gonzo nodded as Oribe's report ended. Oribe bowed and left.
兵隊は揃った。
The men are assembled. Well, this is Gonzo. He always has the matter neatly taken care of. He had already prepared a unit that could move freely.
だが、会場内に入れるのはよくて10人だろうな。
Still, we'll probably only be able to get 10 men into the arena at most.
今から10人分のチケットを手に入れられるのがまずすごいです。
Being able to get your hands on 10 tickets on the spot is already plenty impressive. This is Gonzo after all. He probably plans to make the scalpers cough them up.
残りの人間は会場の出入り口を固めさせる。幾子が出入りする関係者通用口は特に。
The rest of the men will guard the entrances to the arena. Pay particular attention to the staff entrance Ikuku uses.
宇佐美と京介は中の人間と協力して会場内で該当する客席を調べろ。
Yusami and Kyosuke, you two are to go search the seats together with the men inside. Understood. Yusami nodded quietly.
魔王の背格好だが。
Tell me what Maou looks like from behind.
はい、身長は高めです。浅井さんくらいでしょうか。髪型は特に印象的なものでもありませんでしたね。顔をはっきりと見たわけではありませんが、やや前髪が長めだったような気がします。
Very well. Rather tall, like Azai-san. His hair wasn't in a style that would leave any impressions. I haven't seen his face clearly, but I remember that his bangs were quite long.
服装はもちろん私が目撃した時の服装ですが、どこにでも売ってそうな黒いコートに、これまた町のサラリーマンが着てそうなスーツ姿でした。
As for clothes, of course I'm referring to his clothes when I saw him. A black coat you could find anywhere, and the type of suit that a normal office worker would wear.
あえてだろうな。
Went out of his way, did he? You mean he went out of his way to blend in with the crowd?
しかし、魔王ばかりを追っていると思わぬ罠に陥るかもしれんぞ。
Fine, but if we focus only on chasing Maou, we might walk into a trap.
おっしゃる通りです。
You are absolutely right. I see. There might be an accomplice.
はい。魔王は封筒の上で次の殺害予定者を紙か何かに書いたと思われます。それが自分への覚書なのか。
Yes, Maou wrote the next target's name on. Presumably, a piece of paper atop the envelope. This may be a memo to himself. Or, perhaps you're saying it could be an instruction to an accomplice? In the threat letter Maou sent, he writes that he released the murderer called Mephistopheles into the wild.
しかし、どうにも。
However, no matter what. Yusami furrowed her brows again. Yusami, speaking of which, where are you tailing today?
あ、はい。その話ですね。
Ah, right, about that.
なんだ。
What? Yusami cleared her throat and said,
実はですね、昨日怪しげな人と出会いまして。
The thing is, I saw a suspicious person yesterday. When? Where?
西区の港ですね。倉庫が連なっているような場所です。時間は夜中ってところでしたが。
The port in the western district, near the warehouses. It was already late at night.
男性が岸の縁でしゃがんでたんです。目の前は海です。真っ暗な海を覗き込んでいるものだから自殺かなと思って声をかけましたら妙に驚かれまして。
I saw him kneeling on the docks. He was facing the sea. He stared at the dark waters the whole time. So I thought he was going to commit suicide. I called to him, and it seemed to give him quite a shock. He might have taken you for a ghost.
年齢は30ちょっとでしょうかね。妙に武将髭が濃かったような。
I'd say he was probably around 30. It looked like he hadn't shaved in a while. So, just what about him was suspicious?
男性の足元で血が点々と海に続いていたんです。
There was a trail of blood, I mean, leading from the sea to the man's feet. Blood, huh?
血についてはノーコメントでした。
He had nothing to say about the blood.
が、地面には何かを持ち去ったような跡がありました。後で調べてみたところ、血の点が途中で途切れていた箇所がありました。
However, there were signs that something which used to be on the ground was taken away. I investigated afterward, and there was a clean spot in the middle of the trail of blood. And that something was?
わかりませんが、カードでしょうかね。四角いものだと思います。そういう跡ができていました。
I'm not sure. It could have been a card. Should be a rectangular object. That's based, of course, on the shape of the clean spot it left. But that doesn't necessarily mean the man took it, does it?
いえ、彼の懐中電灯を握る親指の先がかすかに赤に染まっていました。血染めのカードを拾ったと考えるのは自然です。
No, however, the thumb he used to hold the flashlight was painted a little red. It would be natural to assume that he picked up the bloodstained card. What precise observations?
彼はジョギングしていると言ったんですがね。それも多分嘘です。
He claimed to be out for a jog, but that was probably a lie too. Yeah, it was a handheld flashlight, right? Would anyone jog carrying something like that?
あの晩は何か人に言えないようなやましい事件があったんだと思います。
I think something happened that night that he didn't want anyone else to know about. Gonzo, who had been silently watching our interchange, finally said,
で、宇佐美はなぜそんな場所に行ったんだ？
Let me ask you something, Yusami. Why were you there? Good question. Did you find a lead or something?
あの近くに被害者リストにあるバレエダンサーが住んでいますよね。
A ballet dancer on the list lived near there, right? Michael Jugmund, I think.
念のため訪問しましたが留守でした。
Fuck, I'm
手
slipping
元の
with
資
my
料にあるよう
fingers.
に、その方は2ヶ月前に一時帰国しているはずですから。
Okay. Michael Jugmund, I think. Did you go there to meet him? Just in case, I went to pay him a visit, but there was nobody home. According to the information we have in our hands, this man... Wait, what? This man should have returned to his home country 2 months ago. Not to interrupt, but wouldn't that mean that the dancer is safe?
だとはいいんですけどね。
I hope that's the case. Gonzo was still staring at Yusami.
それで、その怪しげな男を今日の朝まで追っていたというわけです。
As for that suspicious man, I trailed him from last night to this morning.
話を聞く限り、今回の脅迫事件と関係はなさそうだが。
From what I'm hearing, this doesn't seem to be related to the threat letter.
ねえ、特にこれといった確信はないんですが。
Yeah, I don't have any definitive proof or anything. I tilted my head.
私がユグムントさんの名前を出した時にやけに食いついてきたような気がするんです。
But when I said Jukmun-san's name, he seemed to show some interest. Interest? I may not know of him, but isn't he a pretty famous dancer?
いえいえ、藤原紀香も知らない人がユグムントさんを知っているとは思えません。
No, no. This man didn't even know Fujiwara Norika, so I don't think he'd know Mr. Jukmun. Huh?
名前を聞かれたので憧れの芸能人の名前を出したんです。
He asked me for my name, so I answered with the name of a celebrity I like. You really have a way of getting things done.
そしたら全くの無反応でしてね。一瞬ダダ滑ったのかと思って知りたくなりましたが、どうも相手の様子が素でしてね。
Turned out, he didn't react at all. At the time, I thought that I had made a really bad gag, and I wanted to die. But when I looked at his face, it seemed like he really didn't know of her. Well, normally one would probably assume it to be a fake name.
まあ、藁にもすがるってやつです。
Well, I guess you could say I'm grasping at straws here. You find out the man's address.
いいえ、彼は朝までセントラル街のバーで飲んでいました。帰宅する様子も見せませんでした。
No, he stayed at a bar on Central Boulevard and drank until morning. He showed no sign of going home. I get it. If he can't stay that long at the bar, then he must be a regular customer.
ええ、そのバーさえ張っていれば、尾行はいつでも再開できます。
Yes, we can follow him anytime now that we know about the bar.
話は分かった。その男について何かあれば人を割く。
I understand. That man must have something to do with this incident. So I'll send someone to tail him. Well, that'll be all then. We've already finished saying what we need to. I bowed to Gonzo and turned around, prepared to leave.
幾子は殺されても構わん。
It doesn't matter if Ikuko is killed. Pardon? I looked back in surprise at Gonzo's emotionless words.
重要なのは星を必ず捕まえることだ。
The most important thing is to catch the rat. We are not the police. We don't place the safety of citizens as our first priority.
あの女はカノンにとってももう不要な存在だ。むしろこれから先は邪魔になる。
That woman is already a very unneeded existence to canon. If anything, she'll become a hindrance. What a truly heartless man. I couldn't even imagine him having close relations with Ikuko-san in the past. Suddenly I thought of my mother. It is the very other Gonzo before me that pushed my mother into the abyss of poverty. He's a demon. And as for me, the boy forced to serve the demon, I will drown in an indispersible despair. One day, with my own hands, Gonzo.
浅井さん、どうされました？
Adai-san, is something wrong? No, nothing. We left Gonzo's house. Okay, he's going to kill Gonzo.
しかし、このお宅の警備もなかなか物々しいですね。
When you think about it, this house's security is really tight. As Yusumi pointed out, there are always groups of people patrolling the house. One station in the front, 3 in the garden, and each of them carrying a different weapon.
やはりヤクザさんの偉い人ともなると、代わりの効かないお体なんでしょうね。
I should have guessed, though. A Yakuza boss is an irreplaceable person. That aside, I'm impressed by how much you found.
はあ、これでゴンゾーさんに役立たず扱いされなければいいんですが。
I just hope Gonzo-san didn't take me for a useless piece of junk. You concentrated on the envelope rather than the letter, That already proves you are smart enough.
ですかね。あまり褒めないでもらえると嬉しいです。
Perhaps, but I'd appreciate it if you stopped flattering me. She looked somehow displeased. It's almost time. Should we call a cab?
電車の方が早いでしょう。
It'll be faster by subway. We left swiftly for the subway station. Alright then.
坊ちゃん、そっちの女性は坊ちゃんの色ですかい？
Wait, what? So then, is that girl over there your bitch? Oribe asked me with a smile. It was already 3 in the afternoon. We met Oribe inside the arena. Me, Yusami, and Oribe and 5 of his men were there. Or Oribe? I don't know how to pronounce them. They didn't really look all that bad. The builds and facial features were fairly typical. They could pass for average citizens at a passing glance.
浅井さん、自分色とか言われてるんですけど。
Adai-san, I'm being called a bitch. I see your mouth as foul as ever, Oribe.
おや、違うんですか。そいつは失礼。
Oh, was I wrong? Sorry about that. Oribe narrowed his thin eyes even more, awaiting my orders. Alright, let's split up. We need to search all seats that contain the number 5. No matter if it's 35 or 52, search it. If you spot any suspicious people, call me right away, okay?
魔王は背の高い青年なんでしたっけ？
This Maou. This guy, Mao's a tall young man, correct? Yes, but we might be dealing with a different agent this time.
ってことは、5のつく席に座ってる野郎全員に梨をつけなきゃならんですね。
Which means you want the guys to check out anyone in any seat that has the number 5. The first thing to check would be the name of the person and the name on the ticket match. The popularity of figure skating is very high, so tonight's tickets were sold out moments after they opened the box office. Maou probably got his tickets through an internet auction or something like that.
でしたら、適当に怪しいやつをしょっぴいて、魔王だの脅迫状だの、犯人しか知らないようなことをかまかけてみますわ。
So, all we gotta do is round up a couple suspicious shits and ask them some questions about Maou or the letter? You know, the sort of questions that only our man would understand. Then we see how they react. Oribe might be a sinister man, but one can't hold onto the number 2 seat in Gonsu's organization without also bearing a cunning mind. This might take a while. Still, I hope that everyone can lay low. Try not to cause any trouble.
承知してますよ。カノンお嬢ちゃんの晴れ舞台を邪魔しちゃいけねえってことくらい。
Got it. We wouldn't want to disrupt Little Miss Cannon's big event.
あるいは
Or maybe... Yusami spoke.
席が空いていたとしても調べてもらえますか？何か不審なものが置かれていないか。
Even if this seat's empty, could you still take a look? Check to see if anything suspicious is placed under the seat. You mean like a paper bag? Yusami shook her head.
その5という数すら、そもそも客席の番号とは何の関係もないかもしれませんが。
The number 5 might not even have anything to do with the seat number. But it's still a lot better than just letting this plate through. And realistically, we can pretty much be sure that Ikuko-san is his target.
おっしゃる通りです。では動きましょう。
You've got a point. Well then, let's move. Oribe shouted and the man scattered.
浅井さん？ちょっと顔色が悪そうですが。
You don't look so well. Are you okay? Yeah, I was just up with Cannon until late last night. can't even walk straight.
そうですか。無理しないでくださいね。
I see. Please, don't push yourself too hard. Yusami left me with the words, I call you when I find something, and vanished around the corner of the corridor. You certainly are the right person. Thank you very much for your cooperation. I bowed to the lady seated at F51. The arena is so huge, it takes over 10 or 15 minutes just to get from one place to the next. Once the competition starts, we'll only be able to ask spectators between programs. It'll become even more time-consuming. We're pretending to be plainclothes security guards. If the real guards find out, there's going to be big trouble. And to top it all, even in cases where the spectator and the ticket match, we can't let our guards down. I've already questioned 6 people, and any one of them might be Maou's accomplice. This is a very laborious task. ... What a congregation! Mephistopheles obeyed Maou's orders and left seat C5. As he stood up, a yell suddenly came from the seat behind him. It was a fat, middle-aged woman. I have to try my best not to draw any attention. Mephistopheles bent over, lowered his head, and walked toward the passage on the 2nd floor. The audience was stunningly huge. And for what? Some meaningless prancing? To Mephistopheles, the only true sport was the national game of Japan, sumo. I think I have to change the voice, I mean, this is serious now. He had already sat through Maou's spiel explaining the draw of figure skating. It's both sport and art. The history of figure skating could be tracked back to ancient times. Maou had even told him about the oldest known pair of ice skates in the world. A pair made from animal bones, which are now preserved in the British Museum. The entire discourse slipped from Mephistopheles' mind immediately thereafter though. The only persistent information was about the athlete Adai Cannon. To put it simply, Adai Cannon was a source of income for a criminal organization. Maou had called her a lost cause. Mephistopheles felt the same way. Criminal groups' actions and ideals aren't ideals at all. These organizations are merely gangs trying to turn a profit. They snatch money from the weak in order to make a living out of a life of crime. When an enterprise brings misfortune to someone, lobbyists and interest groups, not unlike Mephistopheles, drive their advertisement-riddled vans around the city, eventually stopping at the doorstep of said enterprise and blasting out some cacophony in protest of their actions. As soon as the organization promises to support the interest group with capital, the harassment stops and continues somewhere else. In Mephistopheles' opinion, the existence of people who value only money, yet armor themselves in false ideals, has stained the concept of interest groups. Maou made his beliefs about Adai Cannon very clear. Once Cannon has disappeared, we will be one step closer to achieving social justice. Also, Cannon wasn't the sort of athlete that represented our nation. She even showed a contemptuous attitude toward the audience. Mephistopheles could understand Maou's feelings. A friend's indignation would be his flare of rage. So he followed the plan and strode down the aisles. It was 9:15 in the evening. Cannon's free skate was about to start. The corridors were nearly deserted, as the spectators were all whacked with anticipation in the arena. Wait! Does it mean if Cannon is a lost cause, does it mean Cannon is actually the target right now and not her mother? I wonder Wood with Yusami. How's it coming?
いえ、まるでダメです。怪しい人って言いますけど、どっちかっていうと自分の方が怪しいですから。
Not well. It's no use at all. We're trying to find someone who doesn't quite fit, but no matter where I look, I'm the strangest person here. Yusami finally recognized herself as a strange person. There are too few clues. We've got nothing but number 5. The words paper bag and the ko in Ikoko-san.
多すぎるくらいだとも思いますがね。
If you ask me, I'd say there are too many. She mumbled to herself.
さっき警備の人にさすがに捕まえられましたよ。やっぱり世界の選手が集まるだけあって、それなりに警戒されてるんですね。
I nearly got caught by the guards just now too. Since athletes from all around the world are here, security is exceptionally wary. It might be about time to stop that.
自分は尋問とか苦手でしてね。
I'm not very skilled when it comes to interrogation. That would be because it's hard enough as is to just have a conversation with you.
こんな時にユキでもいれば。
If only Yuki were here. There are still 15 minutes before the deadline of 9 o'clock.
はい。
Right. Then my phone suddenly rang. It was Oriba. An empty seat? Brown bag? Is it a paper bag?
マジっすか?
Seriously? It was a point that she herself made, but now she's standing there, shocked. Understood. I heard over right now. C5, right? The audience was in a stir. Cannon's performance had just ended. The free skate is only 4 minutes long. To the performer and the audience, it might be a long period of time, but it passed in the blink of an eye when Yusami and I were rushing to meet Oriba.
いやー、さすがカノンでした。素晴らしい。
Wow, that's what we like to see. Cannon did beautifully. Oh, shut up! You weren't even watching. Just like the spectators around us, Yusami clapped excitedly. Judging by the audience reactions, Cannon's victory is all but hers, as expected. I took a look at the screen that showed the points awarded. Sure enough, Cannon had the lead. There's still one contestant who hasn't performed yet, but based on her performance yesterday, she has no chance of beating Cannon. Which means Maou should be making his move.
ぼっちゃん、こっちです。
Over here, son! I walked to Oriba's side and took a look at the seat. C5 was empty.
一応手はつけないで見張っておきました。星がのこのこ戻ってくるかもしれませんしね。
We haven't touched anything. We just kept an eye on it from a ways off. We thought the rat might return to his nest. As we spoke, the last competitor began her performance. In the dead silent arena, it was best to stop the chattering. The clock kept on ticking, but I was hesitant to just sit down and wait patiently. The moment the soothing classical music stopped, we started moving again. Comfortably drowned out by the loud applause, Yusami dashed for the seat. She grabbed the bag under the seat and spoke immediately.
何か入っています。中を開けてみましょう。
There's something in it. Let's open it. It was a small paper bag with a department store label on it. What if it's a bomb?
ええ、本当なら警察の方にお渡ししたいものですが、堀部さんが許さないでしょうね。
Yeah, normally I'd let the police handle this, but I doubt Oriba-san would take too kindly to that idea.
しかし、例えば今この場で私を含め無関係な人を爆弾で吹き飛ばしたとしても、それがカノンの躍進を妨害することにはならないと思います。
But even if the bomb exploded right here, right now, and killed all the innocent people here, including me, it wouldn't affect Cannon's victory. I suppose that's true. If somebody died, the tournament might cancel, but that wouldn't stop Cannon from moving on to the Olympics. Beyond that, the police, our Maou seems to detest more than anything, would start an investigation.
開けます。
I'm opening it. I nodded, and Yusami tore apart the tape, which sealed the paper bag. Another letter? The bag contained nothing but a single piece of paper with the same texture as the thread letter. I stood beside Yusami and read the words on the paper with her. Just like the letter Gonzo received, it was in horrible handwriting. To a dear comrade. You've already made sure of Adai Cannon's victory, correct? Here's your next task. The target is Kanesaki Ikuko. Leave the arena. Head to the staff entrance. Chaos should erupt when the fans start waiting for the skaters to come out. Indeed, it will be so chaotic that if someone were to die, no one would be able to tell who did it. Be especially careful when you use the dagger. One would die as if sleeping with a mere slice of the fingertip. A red carpet was being rolled out onto the ice, and the award ceremony was about to begin. On the highest step of the winner's platform was Cannon. Concentrate on guarding the staff entrance! I stared at Oribe. The accomplice who accepted Mao's orders was right there, getting ready to kill Ikuko-san. Oribe kicked into gear. He called his men and gave immediate instructions. Hey, Yusami, we should go too. Yusami moved as well. However, she didn't climb the stairs of the seating section. Instead, she started talking with the person sitting behind C5.
そうですか。カーキ色のコート。30くらいの男性ですね。
Oh, really? A khaki coat? The man was around 30 years old, eh?
そうよ。よく覚えているわ。前の人、いきなり席を立つんだもの。
Right, I remember, because he suddenly just stopped out in front of me.
何時頃でしたか？
What time was it when he left?
瀬田真紀子が演技してたから。
Around the time Seta Makiko's performance ended.
今から10分くらい前ですね。8時40分くらいですか？
About 10 minutes ago? So sometime around 8:40?
席に着いたと思ったらすぐにいなくなっちゃって。ほんと迷惑だわ。
He hadn't even won the seat yet, and then he went off. What a disturbance. Yusami's response was very quick. She's already discovered what the accomplice looks like. Something felt wrong. Hey, Yusami, what's going on? Judging from the look on Yusami's face as she turned back, I noticed how grim the situation was.
違う。
This isn't right. She spoke with unchanging intonation.
おかしい。最初からおかしかった。しかし唯一の手がかりを追っていくしかなかった。あらかじめ敗北の決まっているチェスのゲーム。
It's too suspicious. This has been suspicious from the very beginning. Still, could only investigate with the clues at hand. It has been like a game of chess. I was destined to lose from the onset. She mumbled as if talking to herself. Wait, can you really lose at chess from the first turn?
今すぐ止めてください。関係者通用口に向かっている皆さんをお願いです。早く。
We need to abort this right now. Tell everyone to give up on fortifying the staff entrance. Please, hurry! Just like that? Why?
魔王は 封筒にいくつも痕跡を残すようなヘマはしません。
There's no way Maou would be so careless as to leave all those traces behind on the envelope.
あの文章にしてもおかしい。ワープロ打ちではなく手書きというだけでも怪しいのに、妙に自慢げで程度の低い文面でした。
The paragraph itself was suspicious too. It hadn't been printed with a word processor, but had been handwritten. That point itself is enough to raise a red flag, and the tone of the words was arrogant and bore a poor style.
そしてこの紙袋です。おそらくミスをしたのは魔王ではなく共犯者でしょう。
And then there's this paper bag. The person who made this mistake wasn't Maou, but the accomplice.
There's a mistake on the bag? Picked it up right away.
ガムテープです。
The tape here. Ah, I finally understood.
まず優れた犯罪者というものはテープのように粘着性のあるものを嫌います。髪の毛、指紋、その他衣服の繊維なんかも知らず知らずのうちに付着されてしまうからです。
To an intelligent criminal, it's basic habit to avoid strongly adhesive substances like tape. Hair, fingerprints, and all kinds of other evidence, like clothing fibers, can stick on tape, and you'd never even know.
何よりおかしいのは、共犯者はこの魔王の指示を開封しないでどうやって確認したのでしょうか。
The real kicker, though, is this. How did the accomplice receive Maou's orders without opening the bag?
True, the bag was sealed up until the moment you saw me open it.
そもそも、もし共犯者が魔王の指示を確認したのなら、まずこの手紙を持ち去っているはずです。私たちは手がかりを失っているはずなのです。
Furthermore, once the accomplice had received Maou's orders, he would have taken the bag away. He wouldn't leave such an important clue behind for us.
Because it's an order to kill, leaving such a piece of evidence at the scene is too suspicious to be true.
しかし今確認したところ、8時40分頃に共犯者らしき男性がこの C の5の席に着いたようです。なぜでしょう。共犯者は何をしに現れたんでしょう。今言ったように魔王の指示を確認しに来たわけではありません。
Also, according to new information, the suspect was sitting in seat C5 around 8:40. Why? What's the reason behind the accomplice's appearance? As I proved just now, he wasn't here to receive Mao's orders. Which means...
はい。この紙袋を置いたのは魔王ではなく共犯者なのです。我々の目をイクコさんに向けさせるためにわざとこんな証拠を残したんです。
Yes, the person who put the bag here wasn't Maou, but the accomplice. He intentionally left this evidence here to lure us into focusing on Ikoko-san.
I nodded with approval, then looked at my watch. It was nearly 5 after 9. 5 after 9? So she already died.
急ぎましょう、浅井さん。
Hurry, Asai-san.
これは罠です。
This is a trap!
The game title No Escape. The first target marked to feel the wrath of Mephistopheles was a woman named Yoshida Kimiko. Though Kanesaki Ikoko was also an unforgivable woman, Yoshida was even worse. Yoshida was a follower of a famous religious organization. That organization exists as a parasite, feeding off of Japan's political circle and contributes to the nation's corruption. Of course, though, their atrocities never make it to the public eye. The existence of their crime is a well-known fact. Long before accepting Mao's instruction, Mephistopheles had already planned out a way to punish Yoshida with the iron fist of justice. Yoshida manages a cafe near the skating arena. The time was drawing near. The methods were simple. Mephistopheles wrapped his fingers tightly around the vial. Maou had taught him the procedure to create the toxin. It was simply to throw the vial into the shot,
allowing the liquid to diffuse into the air and form a deadly mist. Not only Yoshida, but the customers too, birds of a feather anyway, would all die. Perfect. In any case, Maou had really thought this through. He chose the moment right after the figure skating event. It had already been a pain just getting out of the arena. The area would soon be filled with mobs of people who didn't even know the meaning of the word patriotism. If one slipped into the crowd and boarded the subway in the immediate vicinity of the arena, there would be no worry of being caught, no matter what came to pass. Mephistopheles had followed Mao's orders and placed the paper bag below the seat. In the brown bag was a phony instruction from Mao, served only to throw the police off by indicating Kanisaki Ikuko as the target. He had never made eye contact with a single person in the arena. Well, the old lady behind him gave him a nasty glare when he stood up from the seat, but she wouldn't remember his face. After all, he had appeared as nothing more than an ordinary citizen. After a 10-minute walk, Mephistopheles arrived at the luxurious brick cafe. A cruel smile emerged on his face as he reached the front windows of the roadside shop. Within the cramped yet tidy sitting area, a few boys and girls sat at the bar and chatted with the bartender. He saw her, Yoshida Kimiko. His target was the fan. Darn. He raised the vial over his head. Hesitation isn't necessary when making a kill. This wouldn't be the first time anyway. Someone started to shout frantically. Surprising calls of, "That's the guy!" erupted behind him. "Hey you, stop right there!" they said. Mephistopheles looked back at their pointing fingers. Judging by their appearances, they seemed to be Yakuza. The numbers multiplied. Curses came from all directions. Why? However, Mephistopheles was extremely calm. He put the vial back into his pocket and moved with the pedestrian traffic toward the subway station. His ticket had been bought beforehand. He moved slowly and orderly. He took the 9:05 train. It was stopped at the station right on time. Mephistopheles slowly boarded the subway car, as planned. No, there had been a deviation from the plan. Yoshida was still alive. Why? How could this... You let him get away, you fucks! By 9:30, the search for the accomplice had been called off.
ダメでしたか?
We failed! Yusami was already gasping.
おそらく地下鉄でしょう。電車の到着時刻もあらかじめ調べておいたとしか思えません。
He probably escaped on the subway. I can only think that he had already checked the schedule. Even so, you figured out that his real target was Yoshida-san. Yusima shook her head in regret.
共犯者はあの席におよそ8時40分に現れました。会場から出るだけで10分はかかるとして、犯行予定時刻の9時まで残り10分ですね。
The accomplice left his seat at around 20 till. If we say leaving the arena takes 10 minutes, then there would still be another 10 minutes before the planned murder. Time of 9 o'clock. Before the planned murder time of 9 o'clock.
となると最も危険なのは会場から10分程度の場所にいる人物です。この混雑ですからタクシーは当てにならないでしょう。バスも同じです。地下鉄は8時46分の1本を逃すと次は9時5分まで待たなくてはなりません。
Under this assumption, the person in the most danger would be the one located about 10 minutes away from the arena. Because of the arena traffic, he wouldn't take a cab to escape. The same goes for the bus. Missing the 8:45 train means that he'd have to wait for the one at 9:05.
つまり共犯者は歩いて移動するはずです。アイスアリーナから歩いて10分程度の距離に住所を構えるのは吉田さんだけでした。
In other words, the accomplice moved on foot. The only place he could reach within 10 minutes walking distance from the arena would be Yoshida-san's cafe.
Though it was already past 9, Gonzo's troops' quick response was able to save her.
They rushed to Yoshida Kimiko's cafe immediately and spotted a man in a khaki coat. Oribe spoke with a very depressed look.
すみませんね、坊ちゃん。不甲斐ないとこ見せちまって。
I'm so sorry about all this, son. We were too careless.
No, you've all given it your best. I report that to father.
逃げた男を目撃した方にお話を聞きたいのですが。
Excuse me, but may I ask who spotted the man? I've got a few questions.
わかりました。はい、このタガ
Understood. Hey, you! Yeah, you dumb fuck!
He gave me my due respect, but his attitude towards his subordinates was a completely different beast. Yusami started talking to one of Oribe's dumb fucks. After a while, the conversation ended.
じゃあ、自分らは報告もありますし、撤収しますわ。
Well, we still have to go back and report, so we're out for now. I returned a bow and watched them leave.
残念ですが。
What a pity.
What is it?
聞けば一瞬のことだったそうです。カーキ色のコートを着た男を見つけたと思ったら、いきなり喫茶店に向けて何か物を投げるような姿勢をとったんだそうです。
I asked the guy about our suspect, but apparently it all happened too quickly. All he could tell me was that when he saw the man in the khaki coat, the man was in a stance suggesting that he was going to throw something into the cafe.
顔はよく見えなかったが、年齢は30くらいで痩せている印象だったということですが。
He didn't see his face clearly. He placed his age at about 30 and said he was skinny.
Yusami sighed. If that's all we have, then this isn't going to be easy. Anyone could wear a khaki coat.
惜しかったのですね。
What a pity.
So we are back to square one then?
いいえ、アザイさん。
No, Adai-san.
Yusami shook her head.
まだ手がかりはあるはずです。
There should still be clues. ...
ったく、なんだよこんな時間に。
Oh my. Oh, okay. I think I'm going to end the episode right here. I hope you enjoyed it so far. Leave a like if you did, and I will hopefully see you in the next one. Stay tuned.